Alright, so welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision here, one of 10 videos in our video. Today I'm kind of doing a follow-up video to the Ninja Kidz AI controversy. However, this time I'm going to be talking about the other side of PR in regards to Super Sentai. Now, following this whole AI thing with the Ninja Kidz and everything that's kind of gone crazy, it came out, I forget who announced it, but someone announced it that I don't follow Sentai, and I'm not going to try and pronounce it. I think it's Go something. I think it's the current season of Sentai. It has come out that they have been using AI to create their monsters. Now, this is interesting. However, I don't care, at least for myself, about this as much as I do about the Ninja Kid stuff. Now, you might say I'm like being a hypocrite or I'm contradicting myself, but here's the thing. With the Sentai stuff, they said that they've been using it just to create and get an idea of using molds to create monsters. They are not using it to create the actual monsters. They're getting it as like a template, which, okay, there I can accept it. Whereas in Ninja Steel, when they're pretty much using AI for like half of the stuff we see in the trailer, maybe more, it's ridiculous. So, we got this point where we got this AI stuff that's going on, and, we also got a statement from the Ninja Kidz. I think it's one of the dads. I don't know exactly what he said, but he did come out and say that it was a lower budget film and that, it didn't have this big Disney style budget, which I think we all knew. And I guess, even though I guess Hasbro funded them, they didn't give them anything, which, I don't know, seems kind of weird and fishy. I don't get that. But, we got this whole thing with that. I still am frustrated with the AI thing with Ninja Kidz. And look, I know you might not have a big budget, but here's the thing. You are known by the fans online. People know about you. Even if you couldn't get paid them that much, or even if you just did ask them to do it as a favor, there are YouTubers out here that can use stuff to create, effects so you didn't have to use AI. And I'm sure there's a handful of YouTubers who would have, helped the Ninja Kid cast or creators or whatever to not use AI for like half their stuff. I just hate it because, again, I'll say it again, AI is taking jobs away from people. I hate that. Again, going back, you can pay someone to do this for you. You're not taking a job away from someone. You're actually paying someone to do this. Plus, it's the whole AI stuff with the Ninja Kid stuff is also a slap in the face to Toko J, who kind of gave them the designs for the suits. I still say this is a slap in the face to him. I know he also made a statement. He was very upset. So, yeah, on the Ninja Kid side, that's where, like, I'm still annoyed about it. And, again, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to check it out. If you're interested in it, you go in for you. I don't care. You can do what you want to do. But the Ninja Kid stuff isn't just for me. But, like I said, today is, like, we got the news about the whole Gozyuger or something. I don't come at me for it because I don't follow Sentai. But it's come out that they have been using Sentai. Or that they have been using AI. Now, like I said, they are only using it, from what I understand, to get an idea of like a base mold of the monster. They're not using it to actually create monsters for their season or Sentai, which I'm okay with. Look, you want to use it to get like a base outline or an idea of what you want to do, okay, that's fine. But as long as you don't use it to create the whole thing, that's when I get annoyed. Because, again, you're taking jobs away from people. And it's like taking the easy way out. You have an issue, just go to AI. I hate this whole thing. And if you're just using it for the base mold for the monsters, that's okay. Again, also, the monsters are like one-off, so like, it's a little bit, I can take it a little bit easier compared to like doing a Lord Zed thing or just doing the entire series like with Ninja Kidz. Like, a monster of the week is one and done. But even more, the fact that they're just using it for like the base idea, I give it more lenience. I don't want them to just use AI to create everything. I think using AI as like a base model and mold works out fine because it gives you ideas. You can kind of work and reconstruct things there. You're not taking someone else's material and ideas. You're creating your own based off of that. So, while I do hate I think it can be helpful in certain areas. The area of getting like an idea and base mold of something, I'm good with. Yes, it does still take some jobs away, but it's still not taking everybody's job away. And it's just a small tool to move forward. I think if you're using it for like a small like fraction of what you're doing, I'm okay with it. But when you use AI to take over the entire production, which seems like Ninja Kids did, that's when I get annoyed and frustrated. I think that when you have a series like Sentai and Power Rangers, who has been going on for, I think Sentai has been going on over 50 years, correct me if I'm wrong, something like that. But when you have a show going on that long, I think you should stick to don't take the easy way out. Don't go to AI, even though it's developing, people say it's the future. Don't do that. Stick with what has worked with you for all these years. I know that might be contradictory to other things where I said they need to get rid of Sentai and do original content. But I do think sometimes in certain areas, you need to stick with what has always worked for you. And not using AI is an area where I think PR and Sentai needs to stay away from. Don't use AI. Maybe use it for ideas and base modes. But don't use it just for your entire project, show, or whatever you're going to use it on. I just think, again, that's the easy way out. Taking jobs away from people. And I just find it icky, especially when it's generated the AI. I don't want your AI slop. I want something that is real, something that looks good, something that looks like it took people hard work. I don't want something that comes from AI. I want something where I know that people who had passion in it put their blood, sweat, tears into it. I don't like using AI is just like it's kind of, to me, feels like it's one of those soulless remakes, cause there is no heart, there is no you putting your own effort into it. It's just an easy way out to get the job done. I know some people say that that's okay, but I don't think so. I think you need a story where it has heart. It has something where you can connect to. You don't do something where, you don't feel emotion. You want to have that emotion in a story. And using AI takes that away. So I just hate the use of AI in general. And, the way Sentai is using it, I'm okay with it. I'll be okay if they use it for like a base mold to get ideas of what they want to do. But again, I don't want them to use it for the entire series. I want them to do everything on their own, put their own hard work and ideas into it. Don't rely on the ideas from AI. I just, when we get a product that's been out this long, I feel like AI was bound to get connected to it. And I don't also think that we should just be laissez-faire about the Ninja Kids using AI. Because if we just sit back and say, oh, okay, we got AI in the Ninja Kid, who cares? It's all good. Then it gives Hasbro the permission, or any other person who owns PR in the future, permission to use AI when creating PR. And I don't want that myself. I think a lot of you wouldn't want that either. So I don't think we should just sit back and say, oh, well, they didn't have the money or budget to use AI. It's all good. This product, it's fine. No, I don't think so. I think we should be calling this out where it deserves to be called out. Again, don't go after the Ninja Kids or anything like that. Don't harass them. I 100% do not condone that. Do not do that, please. But we don't want to be complacent and just accept it, because it allows the people to create PR, especially the higher ups, when you get into this new Reboot series, to say, okay, they like the stuff we did with the AI, or what Ninja Kids did with the AI. So let's just use that here. We want something good. Hasbro and Disney and 20th Century, who is also working with this Reboot series, can provide the budget where you don't have to use AI. You don't have to cut corners. So, Do not get complacent here. We can call it out where we don't like it, but don't get complacent. If you want PR to be what it has always been, you got to call it out where it needs to be called out. Again, I think that you can argue like they didn't have enough budget, but again, I'll say they could have gone to someone to help them. And I just don't think we should accept these AI in Sentai or PR just because it allows them to dig deeper into it. Like if they just use it for the molds, like again, I'm okay with that. But when they start using it to create everything, then I'm gonna call it Sentai. That's when I call it Sentai because then you're just taking the easy, lazy way out. But though that's just how I feel. I think that sure AI could be helpful, but I also think that it's a detriment to, everyday things. Like, just don't use AI for everything, please. I don't use AI for anything. Like, I know some people use AI to make their descriptions, their thumbnails, everything. I never use AI. So, I just don't like it. ChatGPT stuff I hate. Again, it's just taking the easy, lazy way out. But, that's just how I feel. You know, maybe you feel differently to me. Maybe you are okay with AI. Maybe you're not. I know some of you are okay with the AI stuff with the Ninja Kids and still going to check it out. That's fine. You do you. But again, I just don't think we should just stay complacent because then it just gives Hasbro and everybody the green light to go forward with using AI for everything in regards to PR and other entertainment. Because if they're using it with PR, how soon do they move in on using it, say, with something Star Wars or Marvel or DC or anything like that? Transformers, just giving some ideas here. Like, if we accept it here, it gives them, other creators and people in Hollywood, the okay to move forward with it already. Like, there's so many things going on already with AI. Like, they created this Stan Lee creepy thing where you can actually ask it questions and it answers you back. Like, that's creepy AF. Yeah, had the daughter of Robin Williams calling out fans who were doing AI stuff of her dad and sending them to her. Like, I do not like this AI slop. I do not want it. And I think there's certain areas where it is good, but certain areas where it crosses the line. And I think we are teetering on it, crossing the line. We didn't get there yet with PR, but we don't want to get to that part. So just don't get laissez-faire about this whole thing. Call it out where it needs to be called out. And if you like it, that's fine. But we shouldn't we don't want to get complacent because then we open up a whole bag of worms of everything being AI. Which again, takes jobs away from people, lacks creative identity, and it's just, again, overall something I don't like. But, those are just my thoughts, opinions. I don't know yours. Are you okay with the way that Sentai is using this AI? Do you wish they wouldn't use AI? Are you okay with the way they're using it now? Are you indifferent? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, opinions regarding the news about Sentai using AI and its projects. As always, if you like this video, give a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon. This is my parents' content from me moving forward. And go for me on Twitter, which I'll link about section on my YouTube channel. As always, this has been Vision here by Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.